This is you. Every week you go to the grocery store and walk past the organic food. Sometimes you buy a little bit, but not as much as you want, because it's too expensive. And you can't always taste the difference anyway. You know it's better for you and your family, but it burns a deep hole in your purse. So you only get what you really need. You spend around $60 to $100 a week on fruits and vegetables. But secretly, you desire a better way, where you can have an abundance of organic food right outside your door, where you can harvest it fresh when you want to use it, keeping all the nutrients and vitality. You can make salads for your family in less than 5 minutes. And the flavour, it's off the charts. You've never tasted greens and tomatoes so good. And your kids will start wanting to eat their vegetables. Plus you're saving lots of money. Each week you save between $30 and $60 on your grocery bill. Over the months and years that adds up to saving thousands of dollars. Best of all, you feel good about yourself. You know how to grow your own organic food. When you put food on the table, you say, "I grew that." It's more than just food. It's part of you, with your love and your heart attached. Plus, you're saving time in the kitchen, because the food already tastes so good. It is a simple pleasure, and it is easy to do. You can do it in less than 15 minutes a week.
Hi there, I'm Nicola Chatham, and I want to make you rich, but not with the usual way, with money. I want to make you rich with nature's abundance by helping you to grow your own organic food at home. The truth is that you can grow organic food. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Anyone can grow their own organic food. It's just a matter of learning a few skills and techniques and understanding the basics of how a garden works. And you can grow an abundance of organic food in your backyard. Now perhaps you're a mum and you really would love to be able to teach your kids this important life skill of how to grow their own food. Or maybe you're unwell and you need to take responsibility for your health, and you know that the best way to do that is through eating healthy, nutritious, nutrient-dense organic vegetables. Or maybe you're just interested in improving your health and living the best life that you can, and growing food fits into your radar. And maybe you've got a garden that is kind of struggling along and you're wondering how you can increase its abundance and its productivity without increasing your workload. Now, if you're any of those things, then you've come to the right place, because I can help you to do that. I wanted to share a little bit about my journey into becoming an organic gardening teacher, because I didn't start out this way. Originally, I worked as a contemporary artist exhibiting work around Australia for the past 10 years. However, in 2009, 2010, perhaps as far back as 2008 actually, I had terrible trouble with my health. My digestive system basically went into meltdown after I had a really bad infestation of parasites in my gut. And they made me incredibly sensitive to commercially grown produce that had been sprayed with pesticides, caused enormous pain and swelling, and it was really dreadful. I remember lying on the floor going, "Oh my God, I can't take this anymore." And my naturopath and I found that organic produce didn't have the same effect, and so in my desperation realised that if I was going to feel safe eating something again, I was going to have to learn how to grow my own organic food, which was all very well, except I didn't know how to do it really. I'd been living in rental properties and trying to grow a few things. I'd had success growing herbs in pots and a few lettuces, but when it came to growing anything substantial like some broccoli or leeks or pumpkins, it was just out of the question. I had no idea where to start. So I set about signing up for lots of organic gardening workshops. I joined the community garden that was around the corner from me, and that's where I found out about permaculture, which is a fantastic system for helping to design your living space and your garden in a sustainable manner. I became really interested in the time-saving techniques and the smart design principles of permaculture, and ended up taking my permaculture design certificate with the founder of permaculture himself, Bill Mollison, down in Melbourne. And it really helped me to find some great systems that have saved me an enormous amount of time in the garden, and also ensured the success of my growing green thumb mussels. I also visited loads of other people's organic gardens and took notes and saw how they designed their systems, and then I set about finding a property that was going to be suitable to grow some organic food. And in my mind I thought, I'm going to need a lot of space. So I settled on a block of land that was 1.5 acres out in the country in southeast Queensland of Australia. And I bought my first home. What I didn't know then was I would only use probably 1/8 of the property, less than that in fact, 1/12 of the property to actually grow food. You don't need a lot of space to grow food, but I didn't know that at the time. And so I set about transforming what was very plain grass backyard into what's now an abundant veggie patch. And I grow all of my own herbs and loads of leafy vegetables, as well as pumpkins and snow peas and passion fruit and lemons, and a whole range of things, leeks, chilies, pawpaws, loofahs. And it's been a really fun and satisfying experience. And in doing all of this, my health has improved enormously. And I think that a large part of that has come from the actual process of gardening itself, being outside and interacting with nature and getting to sit in the garden while having a cup of herbal tea and looking at the birds and the ladybugs and the dragonflies and the butterflies all coming and hanging out in the garden. I'm sure it has healed my soul and therefore helped to restore my natural immune system as much as eating the nutritious food has as well. So I became really enthusiastic about organic gardening, and I wanted to share that with the world. And so I pulled together all of the systems that I'd learnt from my studies and my research and personal experience to put together an online training course called the Abundant Veggie Patch System. Now, we ran this course last year with great success. The participants all had fantastic results, and they ranged in age from young to old, and you can hear more from them a bit later on. So maybe you've got this dream of an organic vegetable garden in your backyard, but you don't know where to start. Perhaps your grandparents were fantastic gardeners, but somehow it skipped a generation. I know it's pretty common in this day and age to not be taught these really important life skills. You know, we learn about technology and things, but the hands-on process of growing food, that skill's kind of been lost. And so it's not your fault. It's not your fault if you don't know how to grow food. It's pretty common. But it's in fact something that you can learn, and it is easy. It's much, much easier than I ever thought possible. And it's incredibly rewarding. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. With some smart strategies and some good design work, you can have a low maintenance and yet abundant veggie patch that rewards you with food on your plate and nourishes your soul. So I'm opening up a new session, a live session of the Abundant Veggie Patch System again. It's opening very soon on February the 28th. So if you're interested and you're ready to start creating some abundance and growing your own organics in your backyard, there's a very simple first step for you to take. You can just pop your email in the box on the right and you'll know first off straight away as soon as enrollment's open. But you'll also get the next video. And the next video is about how to grow herbs the smart way. It'll teach you how you can maximize the space that you've got to grow a whole range of different herbs from all different climates. I'll show you a really quick and simple strategy to maximize the space that you've got and grow lots of delicious herbs that'll just revolutionize the flavor of your meals and also improve your health. So I've run this course before live, and it just was amazing to hear the results from the people who were enrolled. They were ranged from all over different places in Australia, And this session we've got people from around the world. So I'm super excited to be launching this next enrolment, and it's opening up on the 28th of February. I'm really keen to get the word out there that it's possible to grow your own organic food at home. You don't have to be a horticulturalist, you don't have to have a degree in plant science or anything like that. It's just a matter of understanding some really simple strategies and techniques, and anyone can do it. So I'd love you to help me to get that word out there, and you can do that by clicking the tweet button and the Facebook button just below, and we'll start to change the world one backyard at a time. So I will see you in the next video, and I'll see you in the Abundant Veggie Patch system opening on the 28th of Feb.